How are you guys feeling about the government shutdown? Realtors, buyers, sellers, we're all in this together, so we're all going to feel the pain of what's going to go on when a lot of people can't close on their home for various reasons. So you have the FHA, you have the VA loans who are federally backed, who may or may not be closing loans right now. It is going to cause some pain and some issues. So we want to have a good handle on what we can expect from this government shutdown. We are going to be preparing our clients, our buyers, our sellers for slowdowns, stalls, difficulties along the way. And we will try to do the best we can to maneuver through this process. The National Association of Realtors put out, what does the government shutdown mean for realtors? And, that's great, but the realtors really need to be educating their clients. So they really need to be talking to their buyers, talking to their sellers, letting them know what to expect, when to expect it, and what the possibilities could be along the way. If we know what to expect, we can better handle things as they come along, possibly longer wait times for assistance and limited ability to answer some questions. You have housing choice vouchers, people on assistance programs. They will continue under existing obligations, but additional funding requests or approvals will be delayed. So they're going to try to make allowances for people with the housing assistance programs and things like that to get access and continue to have access, but applying or starting an application from scratch may be delayed, may take a lot longer than it normally would. Take the IRS, for instance. How are we affected by them? So when you take a loan, they want to do an income verification through the IRS. The IRS is not yet put out what their contingency plan is going to be. Each regulatory governmental agency will have a contingency plan. Each one will have a plan of what they're going to do as the shutdown continues. Unfortunately, the IRS has not put out how they're going to handle it, but if we look back to 2018, when it closed at that point, they could basically only open mail that was going to be a check back to the government. So unfortunately, they weren't allowed to do any tax refunds, release liens. So, if you have, unfortunately, a lien against your property and you're trying to sell it and it's a tax lien, the IRS was not able to release those liens during that shutdown in 2018. So we don't know what they're going to be able to do this time around. Hopefully, it's not going to be too tragic for too many people. But again, just know that that could happen. So, you could have some lien on the property and we're not able to release it until the government's back up and running. Let's talk about the veterans, the VA loans. They're going to continue to guarantee loans. This is their plan. They're going to continue to guarantee the loans during the shutdown, and lenders may be processing new applications. However, the VA staff and the function, they're going to be reduced. So things are going to be slow. Things are going to take a lot longer than they would typically take. Veterans seeking new loans or refinances should check with their lender for updated processing time. So, what does that mean? Check in with your lender to see how long things are going to take. So if it typically took, let's just say 2-3 weeks, now it may take a lot longer. So just be mindful of that. Small business loans, you don't really think of that, right? So the Small Business Administration is putting out that their contingency plan is going to be that they will continue to close previously approved loans, but they will have limited ability to start anything new during this period of time. People are going to want to know what's happening as far as, move dates, close dates. Things are going to change. So if closing dates change, you might need to change your movers. You might then need to change different things regarding your utilities and things of that. There are lots of different things that will affect you as a buyer, as a seller, and as a realtor during this governmental shutdown. Speak to your real estate agent, ask them questions about how they think that this is going to affect you in your particular situation. It is going to affect the market as a whole, so it will slow things down. Things will take a little bit longer than usual. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to deal with that. There's no workaround that we could see at this time. Stay informed, speak to your realtor, make sure you're asking questions and make sure that they're informing you what the possible delays may be in closing, in purchasing, in buying, in various different situations that you might be in. Let Northshore Properties be your guide. We are here to help.
Okay, let's go.